else would
Yeah,
come
if
on
it's
in.
clicked on, we're live.
Huh?
I said it just clicked on, we're live.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
if
had a long day yesterday, so I'm probably kind of wiped today. We had a wrestling tournament at the high school. God, I was there from 7 in the morning till about 5.
wow.
Yeah, did those
Um,
2 Saturdays in a row.
Yeah, I worked 37 hours overtime this week.
Where do you work?
I run a crew at a chemical plant here in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're there every day. My company. So we're embedded um, into the plant. You
Yeah.
know, I don't work directly for them. I'm a contractor, but I'm there every day.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Huh.
So yeah, it says I'm live.
Yeah, it says we're live.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Are you getting any echo from my microphone?
Nope, not at all.
Good. I was going to put my headphones on if you did, but
okay.
But anyway, yeah, we're there every day, and we clean their equipment. My crews do almost everything in there. My hazardous waste crew cleans all their all their equipment. We clean up any spills. We transfer product to different tanks. It doesn't matter what they do. And then I've got mechanical insulators. We insulate the piping because it's all outside. It's a chemical plant. All the piping's outside, everything. So
wow,
we are pretty doggone busy all the time. I got my normal crew's 6 people, but you know, a lot of times I got to call in for extra help. So.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Wow.
We got somebody else. Mark Anthony.
Hey, Mark Anthony.
Hello.
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Hi, Mark.
I'm fine, thanks. It just caught me. I'm right in the middle of painting up another alien.
Oh, that's perfect.
UFO.
Yeah.
That's Jerry Anderson, so I don't care.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just painting it right now. I just saw your thing pop up saying you were live. Join.
Right on. Yeah, I'd try to to do this once a month and just, get the modeler guys out there and we can swap information like me and Steve were talking about lighting up the Eagle and everything and how to wire it and everything. And
oh, yes. Something I wouldn't be adventurous enough to do, I don't think. Maybe when I've seen your tips, I might consider it. But
yeah, see, I've never built one of these before, so this is all new to me.
You know me, there's lots of things I've never attempted to do because I think I can't do that. And I keep pushing myself all the time with these things, You
couldn't paint until you tried it, did you?
With the results.
You couldn't paint until you tried, right?
I would say I still can't. I've got a long way to go.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on now.
We just saw your painting there. Looked good.
Oh, the aliens are okay because I've done quite a few of these now. But that Cyclone mystery ship for me, that wasn't easy. I really struggled with it, I'll admit. And really, I suppose it should have been a really easy one to do because the masks are supplied with it. And I think I have learned a lot by doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That one does look a little complicated. So does that side-on ship.
Yeah, well, I've half done that one, but I'm probably gonna have to repaint it again now based on what I've learned doing the Cyclone mystery ship. Yeah.
Good. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. I was sitting here looking at my my little where is it? Got to get it right here.
There it is.
My little Eagle here that got busted all up by the cat. I'm missing some parts back here.
Naughty cat. Has the cat been evicted?
It's going to be if it's not careful.
Sorry, I'm still painting while I'm listening to you guys because I was
That's okay. Yeah,
this.
I'm happy. I'm happy we got 3 people today. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I like this program because I can set it up to where we can get almost 10 people in this thing.
Cool.
This is live painting.
Live painting.
Yeah, one-on-one.
That's okay. So yeah, I'd like to do something like this once a month. We can, because if we get it the right time on like a Sunday afternoon, we can get the UK people in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you guys are 4 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, your previous things that've been at like 3 o'clock in the morning for us. But right now it's 8:45 in the evening here right now.
Yeah, we'd want to do it around noontime Central, and that would put you about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing some very little fine bits.
Yeah, just modeling tips and problems. Somebody's asking how to join. Let's see. How do you join, Todd?
Well,
I can answer.
Well, for me, there was a link, and I had to click a number of things.
Right, there's a link in the page in the post I put down. I'm still learning how to use this thing, so let me go to comments. Is where I'm at. Can't post comments to post. So I can't post. Why can't I post? Okay, if you're listening to me out there, there's a I posted just a little while ago to join us. There's a link there. Just click on that link, follow the directions, and you'll pop up in my screen here, and I'll add you to the group. So, as I was saying, like lighting the Eagle, if you're going to light the cockpit, it'll have to be on. If you want to remove not the cockpit, the passenger pod, you won't be able to run wiring through if you want to remove the pod. So I'd put a special battery in the pod itself and make the bottom with the rare earth magnets, so you can just pull the bottom off, put your batteries back in and put it back together.
Sounds like a plan.
The one that Jim Small did for me a few years back when the 22 came out, the bottom pulls down like that, and then the cockpit has its own power also. He made this little nifty thing that slides in with it's hooked to the back of the cockpit, and it slides in and slides out, and you just take the little cap off and put the battery in, slide it back in.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot, see what happens.
Yep. The cockpit's pretty much simple. There is a light kit that I had Randy Newbert do for the group. It's out there. You can get it at Cult TV Man, and I probably have a few left too. But yeah, they were $19.99. But there's enough board circuits and everything to do landing lights and lights in the engines and all that stuff. Cockpit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And there's even some photos of how to run them out to, how to run the wires from the cockpit or wherever the battery, wherever your circuit board is going to be, through into the shoulder pods and down inside them. It's pretty cool.
I'll check that out. Thanks.
No problem. Still painting away.
Yeah, he is.
Looking good.
I am. I'm listening.
Yeah. That's all right.
And I can't be on here too long today. I've got water warming over there for the decals. So
for the what?
My decal on the Eagle. Yeah. I'm using my wife's wax warmer. Works pretty good. The little glass bowl of water on top. And
there's Mark Myers on there. That's fine. Yeah, I figure if we once we get this up and going, I think everybody will be more, this was just a nonchalant thing. And once you emailed me, Steve, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go live and see what we get.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. Thanks.
There's a
Yeah, it took me longer today than I thought because I got up about 9 this morning. Then we found out we had to head to the store. We're supposed to get about 8 to 10 inches of snow starting tomorrow.
where you live at?
Iowa, Newton. Yeah. Oh, joy.
We got a little bit here in Indiana this morning. I went to see my granddaughters, and I've got a 4-wheel drive truck, so I just put it in 4-wheel drive and just drive like I got some sense.
Yeah.
That's all you really got to do.
That's all you can do.
But
here in the UK, we're not allowed to drive anywhere. It's total lockdown, so you can't, not unless it's an emergency or for food, vital stuff. You're not allowed to travel anywhere.
You can't go anywhere?
Nope. You can't.
I heard they were in lockdown. Yeah.
How do you get groceries and stuff like that?
You can go out to get food, but my sister has had cancer, so we are shielding. So my sister can't go out. I rarely go out. We get our food delivered. We order online, and they deliver it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working from home since the pandemic started back in March last year. So yeah, hardly been out anywhere.
It's a weird thing.
I did get to go on holiday in summer in July when they did lift the original lockdown and they did let people go out and do stuff. So for about 6 weeks, and I had a holiday already booked down on the south coast of England, which I booked much earlier in the year before the pandemic hit. And I was given the option, do you want to still go? So I said, yeah, why not? So I went then, but since then, things just gone from bad to worse here. And I think it was 4th of January, they put us in total lockdown. So yeah, so you're not allowed out unless it's for medical reasons, essential work, or you're getting food, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the problem with me. I'm essential.
Yeah.
Me too.
What you do?
Apparently, paint stores are too. My wife works at a paint store uptown, and they consider that an essential work too. They never did shut down there.
Right.
Yeah. I see Mark Myers. He said he followed the link, but no luck.
Oh, I see his picture up there, but that's
Was he in here?
Off over the corner here on the right side. Just a small picture of him.
Oh, on the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him too, but I don't know why he's having so much trouble.
I won't be able to stay long, guys. It says my battery's low. I'm down to 18%. So
that's all right.
This is just here. I've got the cows put down, so
I didn't realize it was that low down.
Oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get in here, and I'm testing this out. I like this StreamYard. I really do.
I do too.
Jamie Hood does his comic book stuff with this, and he recommended it, and so I tried it out, and I kind of like it. It's very easy to use with multiple people. Looks like we got good connections
when
too.
I joined, when I joined, it came up on my phone as saying you guys were live, and it just had underneath it, I think it said join. So I clicked it. And then it said something on the lines of about, do you want to continue in this browser? My iPhone uses Safari. So I clicked yes, and then it came up. And it said,
cool.
check that is your microphone working okay and your camera. So I just clicked yes, and there I was, and you were talking to me.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's how mine did too.
It was easy to do on the phone. I don't know if it would have been easy to do on my computer, but I haven't got a webcam working on my desktop computer.
That's cool. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can, on my phone, give everybody the link again. Go to ships. Where did I? Oh, where?
Check my water.
Man, I just posted it. Couldn't have gone past that fast. Todd Norton is live. Don't see the link. Where's it at, boys? Oh, there it is.
Well, that's done. All I'm going to do now is let it dry. And
Oh wow!
I've got
Awesome.
I've got
Looks
the
good.
chains. I've got the chains to put on it tomorrow when it's all dried. Yeah,
Looking good.
the chains. Yeah.
Very nice.
This is reminiscent of the episode Survival. You know, where the alien is going to shoot at the window of the shadow base, and that's the inspiration for this one. It started out life as it's a Navy combat diver, US Navy combat diver. And what I did, I've got another one which I bought, and I bought this one cheap on eBay last week. And I've stripped it, I've cut everything off it so that I had this pose. And of course, it had an assault rifle. Well, I've done it now so it would fit the rifle. I don't know if you can see that, the rifle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah. It'll go in its hands when it's all dry, of course. Yeah, but not just yet. Yeah. So anyway, so that's it. Let it dry now till tomorrow.
Looks good.
So probably tomorrow night, I might get one of the dioramas out and do some photo work with it and stick that onto Facebook tomorrow.
You've been posting a lot lately.
I know you guys. I know you experts with model building. You'll say take your time. Problem with me is I'm too impatient, and when I start a project, I like to get it done in about like 2 days at most, 2 or 3 days. Because I get really excited and I think this is going to be really good. I can't wait to photograph this. To me, the joy is actually photographing it at the end.
Yeah.
That's for me is what I like the end goal. And so I need to get there as quickly as possible. So I do rush some things, I will admit. Yeah, but the Cycle mystery ship, that took me, I think it was about nearly 2 weeks from when I started putting it together and sanding it down to when I finished it and photographed it last weekend. And, I couldn't get over how the little LED green torch worked effectively behind the cotton wool, the loft insulation. Yeah, that glow that it gave shining at the camera. If you remember, you saw my pictures last weekend. I couldn't believe how well that turned out. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of your work, and you can't say you're not a professional.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Only at some things. like I said, if it's fluffy and green, yeah. but if it's hard and white and curved, I can't make that.
Practice, bud. Practice.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I've never really had the practice and tools. I wouldn't know tools-wise what to have, what to use. But I've really pushed myself this last 12 months. I never thought I'd do these alien figures. I never thought I'd pull it off, but I'm really amazed by how it's worked out. And I've perfected the technique now. What I do is, I get WWE 7-inch figures, and I get the ones with the least amount of muscles on, so they're not over muscly. And now what I use that mod rock stuff you use for putting bandages on your legs. Yeah, that's the easiest. The first ones I did, I was actually taking clumps of polyfiller and trying to slap it onto the figures and try to sculpt it. But it's quite messy. It was dropping off. But in the end, I found that the mod rock works really well. So yeah.
That's cool. Better than I could do.
People are asking me, can you make us some?
Yeah, I'm still learning the airbrush thing. It's fun, but it's also frustrating.
It can be.
Getting up on real close and knowing where your stream is at. That's pretty intense.
I thought you'd been doing it for years, Todd, because you've done so many models. I thought you were an
A lot of
expert at it, and you've been doing it for years.
no, a lot of my stuff, honestly, in the last 5 years, because I had the after my neck surgery in 2001, I had to regain all that back, and then all of a sudden in 2016, I had to have another one, and I lost all the feeling in my tip of my fingers.
Wow.
Actually,
Right.
by the time I had my surgery, my fingers and stuff were all cooped up like this. I could hardly do. I couldn't hold a water bottle. If you gave me a water bottle and you took the lid off, I would either drop it or
Yeah.
squirt all the water out. I didn't have any control over the how hard and how tight I was doing. So a lot of those were built for me because I couldn't do it and I wanted them, and I didn't think I'd ever be able. I didn't even think I'd ever get this back, which I have now. So I had a good doctor, apparently.
Yep.
Surgeon. He healed. He put me back together.
I thought
Humpty Dumpty.
You're almost like the Bionic Man, then.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of metal and screws and all that stuff in this neck. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I can only turn my neck so far.
So what happened to your neck?
There was some kind of calcium buildup in the spinal tube that goes down through. Yeah. And so what it did is it did this and it just pinched the spinal cord.
Wow.
So I went into surgery in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything.
Jeepers. And
that was, let's see, 2015 is when I started this group. So 2016 was my surgeries. So it's been 4 years, and I'm just now getting everything back. My feet are still a little bit numb, but if this is where I'm at the rest of my life, I'll be happy.
Yeah. At least you got your hands and your fingers back. So
yeah. My hands, my fingers. This shoulder is completely numb. I can't feel it. I mean, I can feel pressure, obviously, but it's just numb. You can't
really feel.
Yeah, you don't have that sensitive feeling.
Yeah.
One of my thighs is numb. It's weird.
Wow.
Yep. Been through the.
But you're doing all right now.
Wire. Yep. So, I'm doing what I can.
That's all we can do.
Seems like I bump into roadblocks everywhere I go, but hey, I'm just going to keep on trucking. Full drive right over top of them.
Well, hey,
is that what you do in your day job?
Oh, my day job, I was telling him I work at a chemical plant for a company that we maintain their equipment and clean everything. And if they have a chemical release or anything like that, we clean it up. And so I was just telling him I worked 37 hours overtime last week. So I worked 2 weeks in 5 days.
Yep.
So it's but I don't have to do the labor anymore, which is good. So I've got a crew that I run, and I have a very, very good crew. They really take care of me, and in turn I take care of them.
Awesome.
So they know my my disabilities. They know that I'm not going to get out there and climb all over trucks and stuff. So I take care of the paperwork and safety and all that stuff.
Cool.
That's me. I wish I could post in here so I could tell these people what's going on. But yeah, this is cool. I got Iowa. You're in the UK, aren't you?
Yes, near Liverpool.
Yeah. Isn't technology so cool these days?
It's amazing.
It is.
It is.
It is. Oh. I've managed to plug my phone in, so it's charging up now while I'm talking.
Oh, there you go. I saw you moved. I'm hoping that, this
Yeah,
COVID
yeah.
thing gets under control and we can have that convention in the UK, because I'm really wanting to come over and meet people and all that, because I meet some guys, but I don't. But they come from the UK, like to go to Wonderfest. I've met some of them over there, and they're all cool as hell.
Yes.
Is there any word about Wonderfest this year?
Although, if
Go ahead, Mark.
sorry, I was going to say that the only thing is that every time there's a convention in this country, like when we had the UFO conventions a couple of years ago in Derby, I really wanted to go, but unfortunately, most of the year from Easter to the end of October, I'm away virtually every weekend with my aircraft. So I'm hardly ever around and available to go to anything else, and I had to miss everything.
Really?
I have a World War II Spitfire and a Messerschmitt 109. They're mixture of original and replica, full scale.
That would be
my
neat to see.
mates,
Yeah.
and we take them around the UK to events. Yeah.
I would love to see
I think
that.
I've given you the link before to the website with. Yeah, I'll message you the
Yeah,
link.
that'll work. I probably
So
have. I think I do remember going and looking
at
at
our aircraft.
Yeah, I think I do remember going and seeing it,
Yeah.
because I love I love especially the old time stuff. But
Yeah.
let's see. Gary Reynolds is watching with you. Let's see if that was weird. Bring on camera.
Isn't anyone else able to actually join?
They're not having very good. They're not having a very good time of it. Their friends won't be able to watch this live video unless they're in selected audience. Yeah, where is everybody? You guys got on just fine. I don't know not sure what's going on here. No, that's different. I'm not getting anybody there. It's asking me to bring them on camera, but I don't see anybody else coming in. I just see us three, even on my phone.
Is there a limit?
10. It says I can have 10
how
people.
many people it will allow on?
It says I can have 10 people. I don't know. They should just pop up in the bottom of my screen right here, and then I just clicked on your camera, and bada bing, you were there. Let's see. Invite. Right. Huh. Oh, where'd Mark go? There he is.
There he is.
I don't know. This is new, so I'm probably gonna have to work it out. But yeah, I've got it set for 3 people, and it's got us 2 on top and you on the bottom. But I know it can take more people. Won't show names or pictures. Let me see. Banners. Nope. Settings. High definition. Guests. Huh. Nope. I don't know what's going on. If you guys are trying to join, there's a link. I tagged Tom Eilerman, and I tagged Mark Myers in that same link. I don't know what's going on. Bring Tom.
There's the aircraft link from Mark.
Oh, Mark, you sent it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you back on camera now.
Yeah, you keep popping
There
in
you
and
go.
out. Bud.
Yeah, you got the link.
Yep. Just came up.
Yeah, so you got anyone who wants to see that can see it now.
I don't know what's going on. It should be easy to join.
Can you tell what people are looking in at us?
No, I can't. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the mark. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nifty. No, I can't really. Yeah, we've got 6 people watching us. 5, 6. It's bouncing back and forth. It's kind of late, so we're probably not getting very many people from the UK, and it was not a planned thing, so people are just kind of popping in and out. Looks like. I don't know why I can't get the other 2 guys on. Send that to Mark. Tom. Send. See if they can come on. I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on? What are you gonna? You're building, Steve. You're building a 22-inch Eagle, right?
Yes.
For
And
a
a 30-inch Viper. Where's that? There it is.
Oh, that's right. You've got the big Viper.
Yeah, there it is. I tell you what, that thing's heavy. Weighs 12 pounds. Solid resin.
Shoo.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that at?
Actually, Guy Young and his dad bought that somewhere. I think they bought it at Wonderfest a few years back. It's a Mike Salzo kit. And him and his dad were going to plan on putting this together, but his dad passed away 2 years ago. So we're doing this in tribute to his dad.
Okay, I do remember. Tom Otterman came to see you, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
talked about
after
that.
he left here, he came to see you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I've got a Mike Salzo X-Wing that is really nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Studio scale. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah. The fun part on this build is going to be there's 2 poles on the base that come up. One of them has a set of wires. So I have to figure out before I actually glue the bottom panels on of where I want those holes to be, get those drilled out, put the front panel on first, then run those wires somehow with it close to the base down to connect to the other wires inside the ship, and then carefully lift this heavy sucker back onto the base and hope it holds.
I got you.
It's going to be fun.
That's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
I've
been watching that one too.
Yeah, I'll probably have to hire somebody to help me with that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got Tom Allerman. Ta-da! You figured it out.
He's on.
What were you doing? Did you finally find the link?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. You got to download the damn app, and then you sent me something on Messenger.
Almost there.
Which you had to then tap that. There's a copy something, then you had to go to Safari.
Yay!
And paste and all sorts of bullshit. No easy way in the hatch.
Really? That sucks.
I've been working on it for 10 minutes. I mean, did you see my likes and comments?
I can see them, but I couldn't reply to them on here. For some reason, it says for me, I can't post comments to Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could learn more. Hold on. Facebook groups. Read.
Let's see.
SteamYard will access. Oh,
It said you can do a private chat with the host. So I don't know.
yeah. I can't post from here, which is weird, but I can see the posts. But it doesn't show. Well, it shows yours and Mark's.
Yeah.
It's got Facebook users for other ones, so I don't know who they were.
They might have not typed their name in. You see pictures of everybody?
Yeah, except for the ones that besides you were saying don't see the link. So I don't know.
Because it says everyone in here.
If you're out there and you want to join, tell me who you are and I'll message you the link. That might make it a little easier because your face or your name's not showing up. You need to type your name in. So what's up, Tommy?
Just got back from Washington, D.C., brother.
Oh, really? Did you go out there for the inauguration?
No, I went there to work in a gym, and guy that went with me is a Chicago firefighter, and he had a friend that was in the White House and Secret Service, so we had an inside line if shit was going to hit the fan.
There you go.
So all quiet but in front.
So what are you doing? How's your display stands selling?
I'll just Ron, was it Weejar or something? However you pronounce Ron, from Michigan. He just sent a PayPal payment Friday, so I got one tomorrow. I think we're at 10 now.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Simon got a hold of me the other night. Of course, he was a couple sheets to the left and to the right. I mean,
No, not Simon.
and he was. And then he does a live video chat with me while we're driving in a noisy van to DC, and he was quite upset that the hole wasn't drilled in the stainless steel the right size for his pole. I said, I put a hole in there and a dimple just so the builder could do whatever he needs to do, because I can't guess if a guy is going to use 35 different sizes of poles, what for.
Right.
But, so I'm going to end up adding some instructions to the instructions with his pictures just to help the builders out, because if you do it one way, 10 other guys are going to want it done another way, and then so
well, that's why they're model builders.
Yeah. But, if somebody's having with something,
we're supposed to be able to hand them a big lump of resin and then figure out what they want to do with it.
That's right.
Yeah, like the Viper.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll make adjustments, and if Simon's happy, then everybody else should be happy.
Well, if Simon's happy, everybody should be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I'm looking for. I was watching it build with the Enterprise. It's actually going fairly quick from when he does other customer builds, so he must be focusing a lot of time on it. But thing is, you design a base like this under concept, it really needs to be put in use by a couple modelers. Then it's like, oh shit, well, I guess we didn't think about that, so let's adjust this.
Right.
And as long as it's not something crazy where you've got to redo a whole entire mold and build a new blank or something. But everybody that's gotten them is impressed with it. I love mine. I did get a black cast one from Chris about a week ago. It looked good, but you're still going to have to do some finish work and sanding, because he did not sand the master that he used to make the mold well enough not to have large sanding streaks in it. So the black, really, you can't see it in the white, but when you get a black cast with whatever he did, you could see the swirls in the black show up. So almost like a fingerprint, if you stuck your hand in wax and then you pulled your hand out and then you pour plaster of Paris like we did in art class when we were kids, and then you get a perfect hand with fingerprints and everything on it. Same way when you're making a model like that. If your master is not like glass ass smooth, you're going to have some issues with it.
Really?
Yeah. The original thing I would have liked to done, if I could have had some machine shop do, is just like the bird of prey cap that I did for that big bird of prey. Have it, and then you take it and sandblast the outside to give it a slightly textured surface. Then when you make the model, you have basically kind of like a textured wrinkle surface. And then if they poured that black resin, it's going to be consistent and have a consistent color to it. And then if you wanted to hit it with like a high gloss clear, now you got a black, shiny, but slightly textured surface. But that's the only way you can do it. It's all got to be done in the mold master but you make the mold out first. But
That's pretty cool.
you can't sand it and paint it and prime it and sand a couple scratches out, then you shouldn't be building models.
Wes Sargent says, "What display stands are you making, Tom?"
We made a new Facebook page that is called the 1350 Starship Aftermarket Base. You can see posts on Nebula Shipyards in the announcements. But like I said, I think I'm saying the name of the group right. 1350 Starship Aftermarket Base. It is a Trek base that I designed, a round disc about 10 inches in diameter, about 2 inches thick, with the Delta, the Star Trek emblem, 13 inches long, and it's made that you can put all the electronic boards. I designed around 10 controls boards, so you've got the mega board.
There you go.
There we go.
He's
Steve's
holding
got a picture of it.
print model that I gave.
Yeah, this is Stephen Burns' print here.
Yeah.
Hey, have you sent the foot pads and the screws yet?
No, I've been in and out. They'll get in the mail this week. You just got to keep reminding me. I got some fire between work and went to DC. I warranted one of those used pieces of equipment that I had. And so, I had to get some bearings in, and we drove out to DC to do that. But I'm getting ready to launch a new fitness line. I've got the lawyers are working on the new LLC and some other things. And I've got high profile club owners that have millions of followers that they jump on board. The company's going to take off pretty quick.
Okay. Let me grab the white resin one.
Next, we need a Space 1999
Base.
for the base. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come up with a concept. I'm going to find a good machinist that I can just give the files like a print file to, like a 4-axis mill, and let them mill that out to the surface. And then, like I said, then you just take it. I'll take it in our sandblast booth at work and blast it.
Right.
Then I can send it to Chris, a good mold. So he painted that resin on it to speed up the print that we had ABS done, and added resin closed up the gaps for where the disc went in and where the boards went in. So you've got to actually do a little bit of milling. You got to take a Dremel or something and square out the radius so the boards fit in.
Mark's showing me the hand. He said, "Hey,
read my palm."
No, sorry, no, I'm just keep adjusting the screen. So I was looking before at what was it Gordon held up. I was just looking at it, so I zoomed into it.
Yeah,
here we go.
There you go. There's a good shot."
Yeah, that's the actual first production run of the white resin base. Then in the backside there's compartments for the tenant control boards to go in to power up your ships.
Oh, there we go. It's this left-right thing. So
Yeah. I'm trying to get used to that too when I'm showing things.
Yeah, because you think you're going this way and it's actually going that way.
Like I'm going right, but I'm really going left on the screen. Or if I want to mess you guys up, I'll just turn my phone around and make you dizzy.
I just got sick, yeah.
Don't do that again.
Before I got on here.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've been having some nice things come out for all these groups. Obviously, you guys know I've got a Star Trek props and ships group also.
I had 6 boxes made. I picked the foam up 2 weeks ago, and I've only got one of each left again. They went out quick.
That's fantastic.
That'd be 20 boxes after these last 2 go out. Dude, we had a group, not a group member here, but another group, 1350 Trek ships, Gene Davis, that he had gotten a refit from this dude, and he packed it in a box, wrapped bubble, filled it with peanuts, and this thing got annihilated. I mean, the cells were broke off, pylons were broke off, the secondary hull was split. It looked like hell. And I don't know how he and I even got a conversation about it. He goes, "Well, you're an engineer. I think I was designing this Trek base," and he said something about maybe you could design a shipping box. And it was right before the 2018 Wonderfest. So I started playing around with the idea, and then I made the Eagle's Nest first so we could have something at Wonderfest and put it at Mike Reeder's booth, and it just kind of developed from there. But I'm not going to make hundreds of boxes for hundreds of models. This is just the refits, and the TOSs are really popular builds. So, and they're expensive builds to ship. So you're paying $2,000 to $8,000 to have a model built. I've got a system that I would say 95% chance of the model getting to you in one piece unscratched. And we have yet to had any breakages in any of the boxes, the Eagle's Nest or the 1350s. But not saying that your box is on the ground floor of the UPS truck and 4 bowling balls in the top shelf drop down. Yeah, you might have a problem, or somebody runs a through the side of the box, when it's out in the warehouse, that we can't. But just normal. I mean, if you go to my website, we've got the drop test video where I threw it out of the barn 15 foot, then kicked it across the driveway and down the stairs. We opened it up, and it was pristine, perfect.
Yeah.
What's your site?
Ridge Tech, RIDGE.
www.ridge
and TEK Solutions.
Ridge Tech Solutions
with an S.com.
Can't spell today. With an S instead of T?
Yeah, it's solutions, but it's plural, is what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, there's the word solution minus solutions with an S. So Ridge Tech, spelled TEK, not TECH. Solutions.
RIDG.
Yeah, RIDE.
Tech.
TEK Solutions. And then the video tab is when you get on the page, the video tab's at the very far right. And you'll see the interview that Augie did with me at Wonderfest back in 1990.
Like that?
Let me see. I got to see where the...
Scrolling across the bottom.
Looks right.
Oh, yeah. Let me look at my bifocals here.
Your bifocals.
Yeah, it looks right.
Yeah, it looks good.
I wonder if it... Did I...
Drop test and that. People can actually see this thing works. I need to upload that video when we toss the Eagle's Nest down your staircase.
Yeah.
We found out a valuable lesson on the second Eagle drop test was we rolled it down at my stairs that wasn't carpeted, and we opened it up and it was broken about 10 pieces, but we realized that Rick Robinson built the Eagles sub-assemblies. He paints everything, and he failed to sand off the paint between the glue surfaces. So he glued surfaces
a little bit.
All the banging and booming in the box, the paint would rip off the plastic, which is where the glue was, and it came apart. So I re-glued it all together for Todd, and then I grabbed it by the seam, took it like a bad habit, and nothing fell apart.
Yeah, we kicked one, dropped it from the top of the stairs, rolled, and it works.
Yep.
I think the foam, the foam that you use for the Enterprise is better, but.
Well, I've got an idea how to make the bottom in a couple profiles like the Enterprise is, but then get rid of the top that we had and just put like 4 baffles across. So it's held in by like 4 ribs, and it'll do the same. But I like that foam better because if you got Aztecing or anything like that, it won't scratch it. That polypropylene is a little rough on the edges.
Yeah, but we haven't had a broken one yet.
Yeah.
I'll be doing an unboxing of the Enterprise here in a few weeks, I'm sure.
Did he ever get you the box yet?
I decided to let another guy from the group use mine. He's here in Indiana because Mark said I could. It was fine where it was at. And I'm still assembling my Trek room. So,
well, if you need me to, I can always send my TOS right to Mark UPS for you. That way it'd get to you quicker.
That might be a good idea. That way I can help a buddy too.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's about I think the shipping to Mark's about $85 or $90. I can just ship it, and then you just PayPal me the shipping, and then
that'll be fine. Just hit me up.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get it out. I had that. I'm drawing a blank. The guy from Cincinnati. I see his face now. I can't think. He just picked the second one up. He drove up the other night and picked the second one up. So Neil's his first name.
Okay.
He did that Enterprise, like the shark tooth, from like the 40 fighter jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He came and picked the second one up. Because actually, the
I love that model. That looks good. Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But Mark just painted up his alien dude there.
Sorry, what?
I was just telling Tom about your figure there that you just painted.
It's a new UFO alien I'm working on.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Now, is
got
that a
chains to do tomorrow?
Did you actually make casting?
Then it'll be finished.
What's that kit?
Sorry, say again.
I said on that figure, did you use somebody's casting and paint up, or did you actually make the casting and then paint?
It started out. What this? No. This is actually it's McFarlane Company. It's a US Navy SEAL diver, and I had one already, and this one was on sale on eBay with some parts of it missing, and so I thought I can convert that. So yeah, you hang on, I'll go and get you my original upstairs, and you can see what it started out as. Right, so give me a couple of minutes.
Sounds good. So how's the Viper? I saw some pictures, Steve. Are you about 100% done, or
100%?
There it is. It's not sure. I was telling Todd, I said, the hard part on that's going to be getting this thing lined up on those two poles on the base, figuring out where to drill the holes, run the wires to the first panel, get the bottom panel hooked up, and then set it on top of those bases. That's going to be real fun.
Yeah.
Probably will need help doing that. If you're back in Iowa.
Mark Myers is talking to you, Tom.
Yeah, I did see that. Thanks.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
So far, so good. We haven't had any catastrophic things like javelin falling out of the top shelf of the UPS stabbing through a box yet, but okay, I see what you got there. So that was the original, the diver, and you modified it. That looks cool. Good work.
That's what it started out as.
Oh, wow.
And as I said, this one I found on eBay had bits missing, so I thought, no, I'll take that and I'll
That's pretty neat.
convert it.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I've done.
Two were the same.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
There's the rifle. So it will go eventually in his hand. Ooh. Yeah.
Looks like you're having a little bit of internet.
You've seen my others. I did last year, haven't you? There you go.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Wow. Yeah.
And you know what they started out as? It started out as one of these.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
figures. That's what I buy and I convert. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
And
So
I've
you
got
have to
loads
wrap.
of them.
You have to wrap the body with cloth and then you paint it like that? That's interesting.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, the stuff, that mod rock stuff, make bandage legs up and make plaster casts out of. I now coat them with that.
okay.
The early ones I did, this very
Plaster.
first one I did, I actually did it by slapping polyfiller on it. But it was very tricky to do. But I found that using the Mod Rock, it's much easier. There's another one.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Somebody says, "Hi all, good idea for modeler chat. Who is typing? Is that it sounds very loud, hard to hear. I'm not sure if that's. I think that's just Mark's internet's kind of
Choppy. Yeah.
choppy. Yeah.
Yeah, probably because we're going across the ocean.
Let me see if it's Mark's.
Yeah, I've been hearing you guys very choppy for ages.
Yeah, because the three American contestants are all good, and Mark's choppy, so all of us probably sound choppy to Mark for the delay going across the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit on. I think
I don't know what to do to make it better.
Hopefully, the government puts better internet service in. Or it could be like the old Voice of the Bottom of the Sea show where they went down to the bottom of the Atlantic and
So
they
my
tapped
battery's going again.
that went across the ocean. Remember that one?
Yeah. Somebody said awesome figures, Mark. I can't tell what their name is.
Yeah, there's no name.
Did you guys
Thanks.
type your name in to get you?
I did.
It says Mark, Wes, and Tom all. I see their profiles. You may have to like go in and say it's okay to show it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because like when I jumped on, finally got the link that you sent, and then it asked to join, and then it had you to type your name in. So I assume that in names because what I'm looking at, you four guys face active live.
Uh-oh, looks like we got Mark Myers.
Hey there.
There he is.
There's Mark.
Hey Mark.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
All right. I wasn't sure how to work this thing and kind of fumbled through it.
I'm trying to figure out where we're getting the.
Yeah, Todd. You need to do a video on how to get on the video.
It's very cool though.
Actually, I think Tom, you're the ones that we're getting the stuff from.
You think I'm getting static?
Yeah, if I mute you, it goes away. Watch. Can you hear me? Yeah, see, we can hear everybody. Mark, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's your something's going on with yours, Tommy boy.
Going through my Spectrum. I'm not on internet. I'm actually going through my cell phone, and I'm in a large building, so that could be it.
Sounds like somebody's hitting the keyboard too.
It does, yeah.
Hey, how you doing,
Put
Steve?
my microphone
Good.
on
How about
for
you,
the last
Mark?
few minutes.
Okay.
Awesome.
I just put it back on again, but
I think that choppy sound's coming from the UK. That internet connection.
A little bit. When I muted Tom, it seemed to go away pretty much.
Mute it again, see what happens.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Okay, look,
Oh wow.
that's yours.
Okay, Tommy, you're muted, and we don't hear it anymore.
You're clicking on my side.
Huh?
I hear clicking on my side.
Yeah.
You mute, so it might be a few connections. Maybe mine's the worst.
Mark, Tom's going to send you the box because I'm loaning mine to somebody else.
Yeah, I heard that. That's okay. Like I said, it's safe here. It's just It's just crying because it wants to go to your house.
I know. I'm wanting it to go to my house. Oh, hold on.
I got that you need it. The other one. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
When is that TOS going to be ready that the guy paid for the box? Is that a build that you're working on now?
Yeah, actually, I haven't been able to work at the bench due to some physical challenges lately, but I hope to get there this week. So
you're about a month out or so?
Yeah, I'll let you know once I start moving on it. Yeah. Once I start, I'm actually doing 2 at one time, so it'll be a little longer than I normally do it, but not by much because the one that I'm doing is doesn't have any lights in it. It's a static for a friend of mine. So, but I'll give you a heads up once I know what's going on.
All right, sounds good. Hey, I am going to I'm just going to go ahead and throw a bait in that POS box. I want you to take a look at it. Get your opinion on it. One of my new Trek bases.
You're going to are you talking to me, Tom?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of the base kits in for you to look at. So I am going to give one to you like I did to Simon as a builder.
Right.
Since a lot of people follow you, so do what you will with it. And if you see some areas that we need to make some improvements on.
A lot of people follow me. I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know. But your opinion seems to count. So I'll throw one in the POS box and you
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
I love it.
For me, I'm actually when it comes to these enterprises, I've kind of said this online too. I'm kind of burnt out doing them. I need to take an extended break. I mean, after I'm done, I'm committed to, I think, 4. Once those 4, 2 are TOSs and 2 are refits. Once those 4 are done, I'm not touching them for a while. I just can't. I detest them at this point.
You need a break, huh?
Yeah, I just need a little break. I mean, I know there's a guy bragging he's up to number 60 or 70. I've done over 100 of these things, and it's time for me to take a break because not yet, but it would affect my work. I don't want that to happen. You know, it's not fair to somebody who wants one of these things and has wanted one for years. I want to be able to put the same enthusiasm that I've been putting into them, but in order to do that, I need to step back a little bit.
Yeah, take a break.
Just take a little break. Yeah.
Those are some nice figures, Mark. I saw them when you showed them a minute ago.
Yeah, those were awesome.
The figures?
I'm gonna have to
it's kind of awkward.
We got 2 Marks here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Mark Anthony Craig up there is been doing some, I can't even explain it, but plaster, I guess, on these figures. Hey, Tom, I'm going to mute you for a second. Those figures he's holding, I guess he buys the figures, the WWW whatever figures, and then he covers them with like making a cast on a broken bone. He wraps it around there and then paints it all up. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Start out as this.
There you go. Yeah.
That.
Very cool.
Hey, Tommy, are you not at home?
Shadow.
Huh? Shadow Man.
Cool.
Are you in a hotel somewhere? I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a bad connection. That's what's going on. It's as soon as I mute your.
I'm gonna have to roll. I'm to leave the chat. I've got to go. I'm at my mom's house. She lives in a
So it's not me.
So it's not you. It's Tom. Blame.
Nope, it's Tom.
But I was driving up from Georgia to pick up a piece of fitness equipment. So next time this happens, I'll be on an internet connection on my laptop, and it should be a little better.
Right on, brother.
Todd sent me an email link. Yeah, that worked out fine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
See you, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Hey, guys, I've got to run too. I've got some cows I need to place on that eagle, so I need to get going. My water's boiling.
That's fine. Yeah. I appreciate you guys popping in, man. This is I want to do this once or so a month and just see what we can, who all we can get.
Sounds like a plan.
All righty.
All right. Everybody take care. There's that left-right thing again. Talk again soon, guys.
Okay.
Looks like we got Romaldo with us too. See you, Steve.
Hey guys. I'm impressed that Mark Myers is here. First time I ever got to meet him in at least in virtual way. Very, very impressed with your work.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's always a good thing when somebody appreciates your work.
Definitely. Look at my smile.
Yeah. It's very, very humbling.
It's Brill, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, it took me a while to log on here. Oh my God, so confusing. I'm living in San Diego area, southern suburb of San Diego called Chula Vista. I'm like 15 minutes away from Tijuana, Mexico.
That's cool.
It's a very interesting area I live in. So I guess we're all Space 1999 fans, big ones. I'm a huge Battlestar Galactica fan. I have tons of 1/4105 scale models, Star Trek, a few not Star Trek models, but collectibles, so forth and so on. Been a Space 1999 fan forever, since I was a child. I work for U.S. Customs and Border Protection here at the border, and I have a round 2 Eagle with our insignia for my job, which is probably my favorite Eagle.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's pretty cool.
Yes, Rick Robinson commissioned Rick to make it. I took a picture of one of our K9 vehicles and asked him to emulate it, which he did. He put a little Easter egg in the DHS emblem. I guess he said created in 1999 DHS. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It would be fun actually to have Rick here one day, since he's been a big part of this group in the past. He hasn't doesn't show that much anymore, but he's been a big part of this group, in my opinion. Along with Mark Myers.
Yeah. Mark's dude, man.
Yes, my desktop is in my dining room right across the kitchen, because I have to do tons of legal work respond to the ex-wife. I usually this computer's upstairs, which shows some models in the background, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Not sure who said that, but somebody says I sound totally different than what they figured I would.
Yeah.
Well, the area that you're from, so you sound exactly like I would expect you.
Yeah. Well, I lived in the South for a little while, and I kind of picked up some of their twangs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But
I was born in Puerto Rico, raised in New Jersey for 19 years, right across the river, another 19 years in Pennsylvania, Bucks County, and a little bit.
Yeah, that's my territory.
Bucks County?
Well, no, I'm originally from Philadelphia.
Okay, I lived in, as they say, the Northeast,
Okay.
Off Cotman and the Boulevard.
Yes. I was from South Philly.
Oh, okay. What part of South Philly? I still have family there.
Well, okay. We're going to go down that road. All right. 13th and McKean is where I grew up.
Okay, I sort of know that area. Back in the day, I used to work for John Wanamaker, the department store. Back in the day.
Yeah, in Center City. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I worked at the Center City store selling Oriental rugs, which was a prior career. I'm an officer now. It's a different story.
Good for you, man. That's great. Yeah, I'm from South Philadelphia, right where the sports complex is all. That's
you live there?
No, well, no, that around that gym. I don't live there now.
Right.
I was born and raised there, but now I live in New Jersey.
Okay, what part of New Jersey?
Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to live in Cherry Hill.
My mother lives in Ewing Township. In Ewing Township.
I got a spare room, Todd. You want to stop over?
There you go. I might do that.
One thing I miss about the East Coast, at least, is the man cave. The basement is automatically the man cave. I don't have that here.
No basement here either. The basement in the city, yeah, but not where I'm living. No basement. I have an area here that I keep my work and stuff like that. But there's no. The whole house is my man cave. How about
so I'm in the same situation also. My garage has Micronauts displayed. My second floor, I just have a condo. My second floor, space 1999. Yeah. And then the third floor, just packed with stuff. And Battlestar Galactica is also on the first floor. Packed.
Yeah, I've actually been getting because I've been incapacitated, and there's nothing really of interest on TV, and I'm avoiding the news and everything like the plague. But so I'm watching all like Space 1999 and Wild Wild West and all that.
I love Wild Wild West.
Yeah,
me too.
And I actually started watching 1999. I would watch an episode from the first season, and then for fun, I would put on an episode from the second season. And what a difference! What a
yeah.
I mean, it's all personally, I like them both. I could watch both seasons. There's nothing wrong with them. I prefer the first season, like everyone else does. But there's some good stuff in the second season. There's some good miniature effects, and of course, Maya shows up in the second season. And there's some good stuff. So that's what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the background sound. At least for the first season of Space 1999.
Right.
Very calm.
Mark, somebody asked to see some more of your models. I don't know if you're around any of them right now.
Which one, me or the other guy?
Yeah, Mark Myers. Sorry.
Which Mark?
Yeah, we got two Marks
me
today.
or the other one?
What do you want to? Oh, okay. Well,
just wanted to see if you'd show them off.
I'll try not to get you guys seasick, but just some of the stuff here. I don't know if you could see any of this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous. The lights. I can never do that.
Well, that's the refit. Can you see that?
Yep.
I show I share Mark Myers some of your work in Facebook, and people are just blown away, especially when you do the back screen.
There's the Millennium Falcon. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yes.
There's the robot from Lost in Space.
I never got one of them.
And here's some assorted junk. That's the sea. Wait, let me put the light on. You can see better. There's that sea view is not a Mobius sea view. That's a 26-inch sea view that I picked up from a guy named Paul Lubliner. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but
yeah. He goes to Wonderfest a lot.
No, wrong Lubliner.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lubliner I know has never been to Wonderfest, but
he needs to go then because that's a nice looking sea view.
And there's some. I don't know if you can see that stuff. Can you see that up there?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And of course, that's Todd's Enterprise right here.
Nice. Fly
to me.
There's a Jupiter 2.
I had a crush on two of the girls.
So that's some of it anyway. But,
there you go.
So the other Mark, I don't know your last. Mark Anthony Craig. Are you in the UK right now?
That's you, Mark Anthony.
Yes, I am.
Okay, what part of the UK?
I live near. I live near Liverpool, the other side of the Mersey.
Okay, Amazon has been.
I can see the River Mersey from my house.
Amazon has been showing a bunch of reality shows or shows in general from the UK, and it's just fascinating. I just want to stop by and visit. Although driving on the left-hand side, I'm not sure if I can do
I'd
that.
have fun with that.
I
They
have
may not like me very much, but I'd have fun.
I have also other hobbies.
Oh, I don't have trouble driving on the road. I don't have trouble I don't have trouble driving on the right when I've been over in Europe. It just feels like driving on the right-hand side when I've been over to Holland and Germany.
Yeah, I've always had dreams of retiring to this country, that country, but I guess countries that are high on my list are left-hand side driving: New Zealand, Australia, UK.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And we have friends from all over the world, at least in Facebook, so we get to see different sides of their life, their country, their customs, which I find very fascinating with Facebook. The last 10 years, I've learned so much. I visited other countries, but Facebook has opened up a lot of things. To me, Facebook is more positive than negative. I guess because I have so many hobbies and I'm in so many different types of groups. But as someone else mentioned, yeah, I don't watch that much news at all.
I probably, Todd does the same thing. The only thing I post is my work, and that's it. And it seems to be, a neutral territory for everyone.
To
come and enjoy. And the other thing is, I have my son, and it's like I would like some of the kids to start getting involved in this stuff, and it's like I like to keep it so they feel like they can come in and look at my work, and maybe they're inspired to build too. That's one of the reasons why I keep it the way I do.
Yeah, and sort of maybe the back of our minds have a little maybe legacy when our kids or our grandkids look at our old posts.
Yeah.
I tried posting something. I don't care for it in my personal page. The groups, I know I'm safe. It's my safe place.
Yeah.
So I keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake recently posting something, and I was immediately attacked, and that won't ever happen again.
Mm-mm.
We're all on the same page, all of us.
Yeah, it's to me, I use this as a tool for just to interact with other modelers and enjoy the hobby of it. And somebody said to me, I think maybe you guys know him. He's a friend of mine named Daniel Schroeder. Daniel's he's actually more of a Irwin Allen guy, lost in space, but he hit it right on the head. It says he's much older than I am, but he says when he does this stuff, it makes him feel like he's 10 years old again.
Definitely.
And that's the whole point of it. Yeah. I mean, if we could sit here and talk about Eagles, I'll do it all day. I love Eagles.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Eagles and Super Swifts and John Koenig and stun guns, and that's the great stuff,
This is what I like to do. Everybody kind of get together here in live Facebook, and if you have any, if you're encountering any problems with anything,
I didn't mean to cut you off, Todd.
That's okay.
That's awesome.
I knew he was going to get something.
I just saw that episode the other day too. I watched it.
Brian the Brain.
What an irritating voice.
Yeah, it is.
What a good episode, though.
Yeah,
that's
I had a BIM made this for me. I commissioned it. He lives in Rosemead, California. Probably I don't know, hour and 25 minutes from me. Does incredible work. Very happy.
Yeah, Bim's very good at.
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah, he's a very passionate person in all his other hobbies. I have I have two Fieros, an 87 and 88 Fiero. I've been restoring. They're drivable, except for the last couple of months I've been kind of busy. So I spent a lot of time on those cars, also upkeeping them. So we're all passionate people about pretty much everything that we do, I'm sure.
Cool.
Yep.
That's pretty. You got to hand it to Todd for setting this up, Todd. I normally don't participate in things like this, but because you're involved, I got involved. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I needed a mental break also. That's why I'll join. A long time to join, but I did.
Yeah, I'll try and make it a little bit easier, but this is the first time I'm doing it. Me and Gordon did a little test yesterday for a little while, and I'm still learning about this, but it seems to be a little bit easier to use for me to bring people to me than Zoom is.
Yeah.
So
this is the first time and I'm doing this on my phone, so I wasn't able to get access on my computer for whatever reason, my Mac. So I said, let me try this as a last ditch effort, and it actually I was successful. So
you have to use on the Mac. You have to use Google Chrome.
Google Chrome. I have to download it.
Yeah.
So for next time, I'll be prepared, and it'll be more comfortable doing it that way too.
So what we ought to do is I'll start a messenger group with you guys and the other and Tom and Steve and we'll chat back and forth and see if we can come up with a good time on Sundays. I'm thinking noon. I don't know, to help with like Mark in the UK, so other people can join. I can have 10 people at a time. So I mean, it's not like you gotta stay during the whole thing. You can come in, ask your question, talk about whatever, and then pop out. We'll just see how it works out.
Yeah, no, that sounds like
modeling techniques. I'm all about, everybody's, sending me links and stuff. So I just want to learn a little bit more about painting and the what is it? The
airbrush,
using the powders and the airbrush.
Yeah.
So I mean, people like you, Mark Myers, and stuff like that can be a big help. And I probably do this in the Star Trek props and ships group also, because we've got so many diverse things.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Being Sal, like I said, I've walked away from doing these 1-350 builds. They're just, and I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm going to start as soon as I get some time. I'm going to do one of two things. I'm not one for posting YouTube videos, tutorials, or anything. They kind of bore me. I mean, I respect people who do it, and they are, they're to each his own. But I personally don't enjoy them myself. But I like to make my stuff do their, as somebody had pointed out, I like making them do their thing and try to emulate my heroes that actually did the special effects work. But having said that, I may start do tutorials and stuff and just show how I did the lighting effect on this, or how I airbrushed that. And because I've been getting a lot of stuff, private messages and stuff through Facebook, and I try to be respectful and answer them as quickly as possible. But lately I've been avoiding Facebook because it's become toxic almost, except for these kind of groups, So,
right.
Yeah. So that would be a welcomed, I'd love to help out with that kind of stuff. I mean, I've done local shows at my local hobby shop where I brought all this stuff there, and we've discussed sci-fi modeling, and I enjoy it. I do.
Yeah.
The interaction, once you can show someone how to do something, it's you become friends for life almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mark, if I ever go visit New Jersey again, which I do every once in a while, I would love to stop by to see your stuff, if you wouldn't mind.
You'll be, the first person who said that. You'd be disappointed because I'll be honest, my workshop right now is my kitchen table. Okay, my work, all my stuff that you guys were just looking at is like a storage area right now. We're gonna, my
like
wife
my
and I,
table has everything.
yeah, my wife and I are going to during the spring when weather breaks, we're going to clean this up so I could actually utilize this room, and then perhaps have people, if they would like to see my work, they could come over and it'll be on display correctly. So,
Okay. Well, if you're ever in San Diego, any of you guys, including Mark Craig, you're more than welcome to stop by.
San Diego is a great town. I was there five years ago.
Mi casa, su casa. You were going to say something, Mark Craig? Mark Craig, you were going to say something?
Oh, sorry?
You were going to say something?
No, I know. Just when you said about being in San Diego, I've never been over to the States, so
there is direct.
It'll be interesting. I go visiting a lot on Google Street View.
Okay, there's I think there's a direct flight, possibly from the UK to San Diego. One of the few ones. If not, there's one from Frankfurt, Germany. Anyway. There's the San Diego airport is the one of the smallest international airports in the U.S. It's only one runway.
One runway for San Diego?
Yes, NIMBY, not in my backyard. Right. Like every area, they wanted to expand, and neighbors say no. We actually I'm about to tell you something really wild. I work for the government, customs. We have a port of entry here in San Diego. It's connected to the Tijuana airport. It's the only one of its kind. So you can drop off people in the U.S. and they walk a land bridge into the Tijuana airport, and there's direct flights to China, I think Japan, so forth and so on.
Wow.
So anyway,
well, I'm right slap in the middle of the U.S. and Indiana, so
yeah, it's great to go to a lot of car shows, which I can't because I'm so far away. Modeling shows, I'm so far away. I got so much stuff I would like to display or send cars, but very expensive, time consuming.
Well, Todd just actually he just visited the round 2 plant. I watched the video. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Those guys went down there and were walking around looking at everything. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I love that kind of stuff. So you guys must have had a ball down there.
Yeah, I would have liked to spend more time in there. We just didn't. We got a tour, and man, do they have some model kits? They have. I believe they have just about every model kit they ever made, including the other brands that they own, on those shelves that you've seen when I was walking in.
Wow.
So, I mean, they've got the original kits sealed. It's pretty crazy.
You know what? I was talking to a couple buddies of mine, and we were discussing just how fickle this market is. And we brought up the fact that the Space 1999 kits, Todd, correct me if I'm wrong, they're like the biggest sellers for polar lights, are they not?
No, not even close.
Oh, really? I was under the impression because of the addition of all of the different scales now and different ships, like we're going to get a Super Swift, and I mean, we have one now, or there's going to be more stuff. So I was under the impression that the Space 1999 line of stuff was actually the best as far as their science fiction area goes.
I think their Trek is bigger. Obviously, there's more fans for Trek,
right?
But they're seeing some really good things from 1999. A lot better than what they thought. Yeah. Now, there's been I think when they first brought out the Eagle, it went like crazy. I mean, they're still selling the original kit. I think as far as the cargo eagle and the like the Area 2 kits, I just don't think they got enough airtime for people because they're catching on now. I see a lot of people buying those. You can't find a cargo eagle anywhere for under $300 or $400.
Right.
So Facebook has helped them quite a bit.
Yeah.
So Mark Myers, you say we're getting the Super Swift?
Oh, I'm just don't hold me to it.
No, not yet. Hopefully we'll be getting. I mean, truthfully, I'd like to see a Hawk first.
Oh, a Hawk. That's probably what I meant. The Hawk. Yeah. And
yeah.
Some of the villain ships. You know, some of the. I'm not saying I'm hoping to see them because I'll be honest. I never thought in this time we would see the abundance of these kits that we are seeing, especially not only with Space 99, but Star Trek. I mean, we just got an original series, Galileo 7 shuttlecraft that's accurate. And of course, we got the original Enterprise, and we got, I'm looking at it here, the Klingon battle cruiser from the motion picture. I was hoping that we would eventually get, and I'm sure they have they would like to, you know, it's all involves money, cost, production. So, the original Klingon ship from the original series in 1/350 scale, or maybe the Romulan bird of prey in 1/350 scale. You know, I'm an original Trek guy to the core, just like I am with the
Me too.
Space 1999. I'm all for, you know, if people can enjoy the newer stuff, and that's what it's all about, enjoying it. But me, I'm kind of boring. I'm just stuck back in 1966.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, the original shows always are my favorites. Battlestar Galactica, the original one, you know, Lost in Space, all that stuff. So
Nap.
Yep.
I think we're being
a lot of us are the same way.
I think we're being catered because
people all the time asking for remade.
Yeah,
we're being catered by these companies because of our age and our earning potential. That's why.
Yeah,
it could be. I mean, I never thought that we'd see the resurgence of not just with Space 99, but we've got an abundance of Lost in Space, Irwin Allen related kits, and we've got the Star Trek kits, and you know, I never thought we would see all that stuff again. Or even better, it's better produced, and you know, they're accurate, and you know, I'm thankful for what we're getting.
Well, Facebook, these groups have helped them figure out that, you know, they can be a little more generous and get out things that they thought they would never be able to sell. So, well, I mean, who thought they'd have a stun gun and a Comlock kit coming out? I mean,
now
that's
see,
huge.
That's cool, because maybe, of course, I'm going to get those, but that's cool. But maybe that's going to open the door for Trek, where maybe they'll put out the prop replica size of the phaser, communicator, and tricorder from the original series.
And not the little bitty ones.
No, they're cool too. I mean,
I've got them. Yeah, I've still got mine.
Yeah, but you know, to have them as a kit, super accurate like that, to be able to build it up, that would be a very good thing.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of, like Jamie says, anything's pretty much possible. It's just, will enough people buy them? And the Cargo Eagle didn't sell very well.
Well, you know what? I never understood this. I always thought it would be a good idea. And of course, it's just from my perspective. The first Eagle, like you said, Todd, was sold very well. Right? So why not just market along with the full kits, but why not just market, like we were talking earlier, I was looking for one. Just the center, the Eagle passenger section.
Yeah.
Okay, how about selling that? How about selling the lab pod by itself? How about, you know, because that way you can paint it to be the Rescue Eagle or not the Rescue Eagle. I think that would be a good idea, but you know, I don't know.
He explained to me the way the molds are set up, you can't just do the pod, and it would cost too much to go back and just do separate pods. It's not, and it's probably not off the table at some point, but the cost involved, and that's one of the biggest complaints, that everybody has is, why do I have to buy a whole eagle again? But it's just the way it's made.
Yeah.
To make separate parts like that would be more expensive.
I think the market is.
Huh? What'd you say, Mark?
Everybody complains about with 1612.
Oh yeah,
like yet another eagle.
Yeah, you get the episode kits. You have to buy another eagle, but that's how they stay in business.
Yeah.
If you sell the little bitty parts, you're not going to make much money off of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had all those episode eagles. I had most of those already from the warp kits that I bought, and one of my buddies in Florida built for me. So, I got two of each, but it's a little different. I mean, they have to do that to keep everything going. And I know people cry and everything about, but it's just the way it is. And China is the only place they can get those things manufactured at a decent price. But China wants Star Trek and Star Wars amounts. They don't want to do a run of 2,500 eagles. They want to do the bigger runs. So they charge you more to do the smaller runs. But there's just not enough. If he was to buy 5,000, which is considered bottom of the amount that China wants to do, could he sell 5,000? Because I think that's where Product Enterprise went wrong. They bought bigger quantities, and by the end of the day, they were selling those 23-inch eagles that they made for minimal price. I mean, they weren't even selling them for their cost. They were 50% off. So if you do that, you go out of business.
What do you guys think about the Eagle Moss? They're coming out with Space 1999 Eagles. I think that's just going to overwhelm the market, just flooding things.
What is it now?
Eagle Moss is coming out with Eagles.
Oh, what do you mean? Like the little? They're like little ones, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that'll affect.
No.
I because they've done that with the Trek ships, and they've done that with the Galactica ships, and haven't they done that with Batmobiles and all that? Yeah, and I don't think it'll affect them.
No.
Nah, that would be my.
I mean, they're about the same size as the what are those little ones I've been making those pads for Konomi's.
Yeah, I have a few hundred of the Eagle Moss Star Trek figures, which just blows my mind away. Their quality just keeps going higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, so I think that'd be cool. I'm eager to see what they look like.
I would actually like to see somebody. And I know this is the Space 1999 group, but Todd brought it up himself because I'm a big original Battlestar Galactica fan too. I love the original series and the hardware. So I know that Eagle Moss does a land ram. Well, they do all the vehicles, right? They do all the vehicles from the original Galactica. Now the Viper, I would actually like to see them come out with like kits of the Viper. I mean, Mobius recently produced the 1/32 scale Cylon Raider and their Viper, but I would really like to see someone on the level of Bandai. And in my personal opinion, Bandai probably produces the best models you could get. And I'll give you an example. Their Millennium Falcon, this is dollars to donuts to me, the best injected molded science fiction kit ever produced up until this point.
Right. Yeah,
they've included everything, all the mistakes, all the little intricacies. The only thing there was a couple parts that had fallen off when the guys went there to do the measurements. But if you're a modeler, Todd, I heard you earlier saying if you get a block of resin or clay, you should be able to do something with it if you're a modeler. And I agree 100% with you. But that kit there, I would like to see like a Galactica get the same treatment with their Vipers and stuff, because the Vipers that we've been getting, although they're very cool, they've been based off of the full size, really not so cool looking Viper. I would like to see, the Viper use the miniature,
Right.
make a model that way, make a model from the miniature, that type of thing. And
yeah, Bandai goes all out. I mean, I asked that same question to Jamie while we were down at his place, and he said, man, they really put the money into their products. He said if he did that, he would only get one model out a year or two on that specific thing.
Yeah.
So they have to give a little bit to get, just like with the Eagle, you got a few modifications to make so the mold can be used the same, two parts in the same place. Right. So it's just a money thing.
Yeah. But I think Galactica, the original one, like the Land Ram.
Yeah.
And there's different vehicles that were used throughout the series that would have been cool to finally get in styrene for
Most
me.
Definitely.
Anyway.
Yeah. I'd like to see that too.
It took me 2 years to get this from one guy. I built it myself. It's
is that the new Galactica?
No, this is a Nova class. It's not. It was never in the ship. It's not canon.
Right. Okay.
But took me 2 years to get this. I'm still not done building it. Aftermarket 3D guns. I bought some new ones. They're actually raised guns. They're not on here.
Oh, okay.
There's another pride and joy.
Good. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Weighs a ton.
I love that stuff. I've got a Viper and the Cylon and all that stuff, but I'm running out of room now.
Yeah.
I actually bought another glass shelf for one of my display cases, and it fit right in for my Space 1999 Eagles. I'm gonna have to buy some more glass cases for the Battlestar Galactica.
You know something? Those Eagles are addictive, man.
Yeah.
Once you get one, you gotta get more.
I think I have 15 of the 1/48 scale from round 2. It's so plausible. The vehicle is so plausible.
Yes, it's well, you had again those guys. They're my heroes. That all those Brian Johnson and I'm gonna throw everybody out there, like the people who work for Irwin Allen, Bill Creeber. He designed the Flying Sub, and he designed the Gemini 12, which morphed into the Jupiter 2. Matt Jeffries, who designed the Enterprise. Herbert, I think it's Herman Blumenthal, who actually was the guy who designed the Seaview, the original Seaview with the 8 windows. Actually, Irwin Allen and Herman Blumenthal was a combined effort type of thing. A lot of people don't know that Irwin Allen actually had a lot to say about how the original Seaview looked like. And then when the show went to TV series, they brought in Bill Creeber to update it with the 4 windows and added the Flying Sub and all. So all those guys were I love those guys and what they did, because they didn't have the time or the luxury or the CGI or anything. Everything you see is, just a lot of hard work. And that's why I enjoy recreating some of the scenes that they did, because and it may be a 12-second clip.
But to honor that.
Yes. But it takes forever. It's not like, I'd film it and then it's done. No.
Right.
You have the lighting has to be right. The a 12-second clip could take you 6 hours to do.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And that's why I enjoy it, and it gives me an.
I'm the same. Gives me a kick.
What's that, Mark?
Go ahead,
I said
Mark.
I agree. The same. Putting stuff together, building a diorama, with me, it's always the end result. Seeing the end result finished and on the screen when I put my camera up to it, and I go, "Wow! I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to look this good. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm the same as you.
Yeah. It
Well,
makes it come alive.
right. Well, I'll probably get Brian Johnson on here with us one day.
Oh
It
wow,
does.
that would be great.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's always eager to jump in and hang out
that'd
with
be
us.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be great to talk to him. He's like,
Yeah.
you know,
He's a good dude.
yeah. He's probably, I don't know how many of these guys are still with us. I mean, Brian's here, but I'm John Dykstra's here still, but I don't think we'd ever get him online. But you know, Will Creeber, and that's true. You never know.
I never thought, and then for a million years, I'd meet, the 1999 cast, and I'm good friends with Brian too, and I've not met Brian face to face, but one of these days soon.
Oh yeah,
but,
Nick
he
Tate.
He knows all about us, and I actually helped run his Facebook page. Him and Nick Tate both. So
Yeah, Nick Tate, and of course you met at your last. I wish I could have gone. I don't know why I didn't go. You had actually asked me to come too to that when Barbara Bain was there. I would have loved to.
Oh
have
yeah,
met. You know, she's royalty, that woman.
I'm glad I got to meet her.
Yeah, I loved her. And I loved her in Mission Impossible first.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, her and Martin, they were the show. If you ask me, they were the show. So.
In Mission Impossible, they were the coolest people, and then Space 1999.
Yeah, Space 1999 too. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, I've been blessed. I mean, I can't tell you. In 5 years, what have we got? Have we got 12,000 in the group now?
I'd like to know how many people were in the group when I joined.
Probably just us four.
200.
Hey, what? I started it in what was it, March of 15, and man, I was getting let me see, I was getting 300 to 500 new members a month.
Wow.
For a solid 3 years.
Wow.
That's how fast it went up. So it's pretty crazy. I would have never dreamed of getting 300. When I first started a group, I was like, man, 300 people in Space 1999 would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Then there was 400 and 500. We reached 1,999 members. That was cool as hell.
Yeah,
I remember that day. So it's been a heck of a ride.
Yeah,
well,
I want to agree.
Listen, fellas, it was a pleasure meeting you and hanging out with you. We're gonna have to do this again, Todd, where we could spend more time and like maybe we come up with different topics to like hammer on. You know, maybe one day painting or an eagle or what does this do or that kind of thing. But I'll be talking to you later, Todd. But talk to you guys.
Good meeting you.
Good meeting you too. Take care.
Take care, buddy. See you later.
Right. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, yeah.
Mark
Craig, I have to agree with you with the dioramas. I've done quick dioramas that, I mean, just with my iPhone and background and putting the stuff together, that have taken me over 2 hours just to do, sometimes 3 hours. But I'm a big fan of doing dioramas, definitely.
Yeah. I've got a few dioramas too.
Yes, that's what it is for me.
Yeah, I bought a 3D printer, but haven't printed anything out of it because something became stuck. Bought that like 2 months ago, but I can't do anything about it for like another 6 weeks. I'm just inundated with legal work against the ex-wife. But so I've been slowed down a lot within almost like 10 months. Hardly be able to do anything. I have an evil ex-wife.
Don't we all?
She actually mentioned she wanted
got the t-shirt.
Pardon me, Mark?
I said, I've been there, got the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We should all get t-shirts.
Yeah, California's a little bit more brutal though for men. Very, very tough.
I won't do it again.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do it either unless she's rich. But Todd, I know you've had rough time. So have I. A lot of us have. So sometimes it's good to talk about it, and you have online, and a lot of us feel for you because a lot of us went through the same thing. Maybe different degrees here and there because I have little kids and so forth and so on.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. All my kids are grown, so.
Yeah, I have a 10-year-old and a 15-year-old. I haven't seen my 15-year-old in almost a year. She refuses, so forth and so on. I went to court last week twice. This on Tuesday, Wednesday. This week I have to go to court again, Tuesday and Wednesday. In March, I have to go to court 3 times. Wow. I represent myself because they're very legitimate. I can't even say it. They're always taking me to court. So if I lose, I don't lose $3,000 in lawyer fees. I just lose a few $100s in paper and ink. I won they dragged me to court on Monday. They told me we're going to do an emergency hearing for Wednesday last week. I was like, oh my God. I had to take off from work 2 days to respond. Knocked it out of the ballpark because it was all bullshit from them. She must have spent $3,000 on nothing, like always. The next day, they filed the same thing. The very next day, the same exact thing as a regular hearing. So I can't do anything.
Gonna have to say, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't do anything with hobbies or nothing. I have 2 cars. My 2 Feros are broken down. Simple things, but I just cannot do anything. And like I said earlier, I have my computer in my dining room table because when I had it upstairs in my little nook, I was getting extremely lazy. But with here, I can concentrate, eat, go to the bathroom because everything's close by.
Right.
Yeah, the ex-wife, she filed a false domestic violence charge against me last year. I didn't see my kids for 4 months. My gun was taken away from work. And then, because I'm an officer.
Yeah, why?
Oh my God, I'm not a big gun guy, but they took all my guns away. I couldn't do my regular job. I lost like $20,000 in earnings. She spent $7,000 on nothing. And this is ongoing. Every time she makes false allegations, I have to spend time contacting my internal affairs. Hey, she said this, da da da. It's bullshit, blah blah. Because if you don't let them know, if you don't say anything at all, and she just makes an accusation, and then they're like, "What the hell's going on?" If they see my responses beforehand, they'll be a little bit like, "It's probably bullshit." Because you can go through an investigation for a month, or if they don't like you, they're suspicious for 2 years, even though it's bullshit.
Right.
It's actually, I'm only telling you like 5%. It's actually substantially worse. I'm at $4,000 in legal fees. She's at $53,000.
Well, she's nuts. There ain't no way I'm gonna spend all that. I'll just talk.
Yeah, she started she started a child custody war years ago, but I'm finally responding. And child custody wars and lawyer fees, that's easy, $20,000 to $50,000, easy. Yeah. Anyway, there's a reason. That's why I opened up, with my other hobbies, building models, or at least commissioned. So there's always a positive to a negative, always.
Yes, exactly. I'm doing a lot more building and painting myself.
Yeah.
I really like those moonscape displays that Red Planet puts out. I got a few of them from Cult Man and Steve Iverson, and they're really easy to deal with. And I'm just using my airbrush and getting the feel of it, and that's perfect to do that with. So I'm getting a little bit better at it.
I wish I had the time to do that. It wouldn't be a dream, Todd, for you and I to go to the UK to their big model convention.
I'm going. If they have it next year, I'm going.
Yeah. Where is it, by the way? What's the name of it?
I think it's in London.
What's it called again?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's Space 1999, a Jerry Anderson event. I can't remember exactly what it's all is, but obviously with COVID, they had to postpone it twice now.
Was it organized by Anderson?
By what?
Was it organized by Fanderson?
No, this one's Bob Wood and Warren Friedrich, and I think James Winch is helping out too. It's I can tell you. I just gotta look up on my phone.
Yeah, it was.
Space
Super Celebration. Is that the one?
No. I'd like to go to one of those though.
Convention in 2019. Not that one.
Space 1999. A Jerry. Hold on. Let's see if I got it here. Dude, Destination Moonbase Alpha. That's what it is. So it's Destination Moonbase Alpha, a Jerry Anderson event. So, yeah, Warren.
Those British sure do come out with fantastic sci-fi, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Most definitely. I tried watching a few of them, but I'm watching UFO.
It's just a pity. It's just a pity that the ITV network that used to produce all of Jerry Anderson's stuff doesn't do anything like that at all these days. I mean, last night on British television, on ITV, the lineup, it was started at 5 o'clock, a game show, followed by a game show, followed by a game show, followed by a singing contest, followed by a singing contest, followed by a game show. I mean, how boring can you get? And it's just so soul destroying knowing that ITV used to show on Saturday nights. I did this on a Facebook group last night that looks at 60s, 70s, 80s television, and somebody produced a snippet from a 1972 Look-In magazine that showed what was on ITV over the week, and on the Saturday evening and late Saturday afternoon in 1972, across the various ITV regional stations, there were programs like Randall and Hopkirk Deceased, Batman, UFO was on many channels then in 1972 on Saturdays at 5:15. There was a big film. There was probably a game show, probably something like Sale of the Century, but it was the variety that there was. There's no variety on ITV anymore. All they make is reality crap, game shows, cookery shows, and the only drama they make is angry-ridden detective dramas, and that's it. That's all they make. Nothing else. Soaps.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. 2
soaps, Emmerdale and Coronation Street. And there's no action, no sci-fi, no sitcom. You know, they won't show sitcoms in Britain anymore because it offends too many people. They won't make them anymore.
Right.
It's just ludicrous. This political correctness has got in the way of comedy. So we have no sitcoms. They show the only thing that gets classic repeated on the BBC now is Dad's Army.
Dance Army. I haven't seen
BBC, they won't even show Hello anymore because it offends too many people. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Why do we have to have all this reality program?
We have to
Aren't
thank
my
the British
Botox looking good? Aren't my duck lips looking good? Isn't my booty looking good?
Yeah, well, I have to thank the British for creating The Office.
It's a shame.
I've been seeing the British version of The Office. I'm a fan, and the American version of The Office, I'm a massive, big fan. I think it's they just ITV, they cannot compete with Netflix. Netflix is spending tens of billions of dollars a year in programming. CBS, Peacock, all these other channels. They're Disney now is spending billions of dollars a year in programming. There's no one's going to be able to compete, especially ITV. ITV is just trying to survive. These reality shows are super cheap for them.
They're a dead dog.
Profitable. I would recommend, if you guys haven't gotten into it yet, the sci-fi show, The Expanse.
I've gotten into that one.
Woo, really good. And Amazon's another one that's been spending billions of dollars a year in programming. Luckily, some of it is sci-fi. I would also recommend HBO's show. What's it called? Raised by Wolves.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's mind-blowing. It might take you 3 episodes to catch up. How it is. It's pretty. Have you seen it, Mark?
I've seen some of them. Yes, I did watch a few episodes a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's okay, but most modern sci-fi doesn't grab me the same way as the classics did, and nothing for me ever comes close to Space 1999 and UFO. They will always be top of my list. Sorry.
Well, the ladies in UFO when I was a kid, oh my God.
If I'd have seen that when I was a kid.
Oh my God. These women were incredible. How they dressed them. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was see-through, right? I mean, is that what I was seeing?
I sort of missed that. But
no. Oh, you mean the string vests on the female skydiving crew?
Pretty much everything. They were dressed.
The conveniently positioned bits underneath. Yeah.
You can be pretty much politically incorrect with me and say anything to me. I'm an officer, as I mentioned earlier, and we together, we don't try to harm or embarrass the public, but us together, we are brutal with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just now starting to watch UFO, so I'm getting my my fill with that when I can. But working hours like I did this last week.
You mean you've not?
Huh? I didn't hear what you said, Mark.
Have you only just started watching it, Todd? Have you only just started watching UFO?
Yeah. I don't. It must not have been available in where I was here in Indiana or whatever. I'm not sure. I never caught on to it. I didn't even know that there was Thunderbirds.
Wow.
So Star Trek and Space 1999 was my sci-fi, and Battlestar Galactica, obviously. So yeah, I dig the I like the shadow
thing.
Yeah, I just did. I don't know if it just wasn't on my the stations or what. My dad was a Trekkie, so.
Yeah, it wasn't on your stations though, because where I lived at, we had stations from New York City, Philadelphia, and a handful in New Jersey. So we were inundated with tons of programming for free back then.
Yeah, I didn't see that stuff, so I just got introduced to it through friends of Space 1999. So It's interesting. I've only gotten through the first couple episodes so far, but
and you like it
so far, I really like some of the models, some of the ships. I dig that Shadow Mobile. I dig it, and eventually I'll have a few made up for me. But I've got some 1612 stuff coming from that, but I'm just not as up to date as that stuff.
Yeah, my work has gone down dramatically because I just went back to work this past Monday. I was gone for 5 weeks recovering, or 4.5 weeks, something like that, recovering from COVID. And 2 weeks before that, I was working, and 2 weeks before that, I was in quarantine because of contact with somebody. Ooh, yeah. Looks familiar, Todd?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder where they got that idea. I wonder where the Eagles idea came from.
That's the it's the very rare Konami one. You could only get them in the big Konami Mega Set 3, which I had to wait a long time to buy on eBay a couple of years back. And these were not released separately in the little boxes like the rest of the Konami UFO stuff was. So these are exceptionally rare. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
we got Matthew Beaudry watching us. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. My bad. I'm using my phone.
Oh, I know Matthew. Hi, Matthew.
He said hello, Mark, and right here is where he said it. I'm using my phone because on my computer it's not showing the
Matthew
names of the people.
Talk a lot to each other.
So if I look down, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Sean Phillip Hagen is watching. We had Darren Peters. I don't know if he's still there, but he was here earlier. Guy Core, Chris Wright. So it looks like we've got 4 people with us right now.
Man, it would be incredible if Rick Robinson was on one of these.
I just messaged with him a few minutes ago. I have to get him on the next one.
So enthusiastic, wonderful guy.
Yeah, he built a lot of my Eagles too. So
he built all of my Eagles.
Yeah, he was the machine. I don't know if I don't think he got burnt out. I think he just his life changed a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. All our lives have changed a lot. Man, can you imagine if a year ago we would? I think a year ago we were scoffing what was happening in China, and then it went to Iran. All the countries were like, psh. And I told you we would all be wearing masks, be getting sick. We'd be losing big time money. Some of us would be losing our jobs. You think I would be crazy?
Yeah, I would have never thought it would be this bad.
Yeah, me neither. Life is so fragile, so fragile.
It is. Hopefully this
vaccine
will get things under control. Oh yeah, the skydiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just love where the concept of
that's the Konami one.
Right. I love the concept where the front separates from the rest of the body.
Have you seen Mama's builds? I can't say his last name. It's his first name is pronounced Mama's, but he's in the UK, and he has them built.
Yes, I've seen his stuff. Yeah,
and they go across the water. He's got motors in them and everything. It's
wow,
incredible. Same with the Shadow Mobile. He's got a motorized and remote control. I wish I could do that stuff.
I forgot to ask Mark Myers. I don't know if it would be rude to ask him. And I don't know if Todd, if you can semi-answer it, or if you don't want to answer it, just have a slight interest for the future at what his builds go for with lights and all that. Do you have any idea?
It's really different with everybody because certain people want things certain ways, but he's a very basic. He sticks to the way the ship looked and operated in the shows. I love those little things
Like that.
I've got one of those coming from 1612. Actually, I've got that. No, I've got the UFO.
This is the.
That's the
that's the Konami Mini.
Which ship is that?
The one.
That's the, what do they call that?
This is the Ori one. Interceptor.
Interceptor, yeah. I'm learning.
Shadow Interceptor.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
The little tiny, the little tiny one. And these come in the mega set with, you get 3 of them with the launch silos. And they're really lovely, detailed models. Hang on,
you can still get them?
Silos. Hang on a sec.
You can still get them?
Yeah, I guess he'll come back and let us know. So, any idea? I won't hold you to it on his builds. No, money-wise. So you don't want to. You don't have to comment.
I don't know what his bill. I know what mine costs. It's probably up in the near the 2000s, but there's a lot of work involved in getting those nacelles to timing and everything right. That's what I was. I before I talked to Mark. Well, I talked to Mark a few times about it before, but before he was okay to build mine, I looked at all the Trek groups and how they all did their lights for the engine nacelles. I just couldn't see one that was, but his is just like the freaking 11-footer.
Right.
So that comes with the mega set. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, it is.
It's got it's got a round pad that sits in it that you normally would the interceptor into on it. I couldn't find it right now, but as well as that, and you get 3 of these in the mega set.
For the DVD set?
This one that you can put in the top, and then can you see the crater?
Right.
Yeah. As I said, you get 3 of these in the mega set. The mega sets come up on eBay occasionally. There was one up about 2 weeks ago, but they normally go for around £350 ish. They are quite expensive now because they're not that many of them around, but get an awful lot of stuff in them. Yeah, like I said, you get 3 of these inside, which because that was the only way you can get the mobile. And you have in it, I think there was a skydiver in it. There's the other craft, the balloon with the carrier, orange carrier that takes off. You get that. You get shadow mode, and you also get 3 mini shadow mobiles with a little setting that looks like a tree trunks.
Somebody needs to send me a link when it shows up.
The big shadow jet, the one that carries the mobiles, the one in the computer effect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I won because nobody that I played with
if you go on, if you Google
called
it,
me yet.
the Konami Shadow. It's the Konami Shadow Meg 3. Google it. You'll be able to see all the pictures of it and what's in it. Yeah.
The
Kenobi.
The British pound is just so strong, and it just kills us Americans. Plus the shipping. We would clean you guys out, at least if it was equal, our monetary systems. I've also noticed getting stuff from the UK has been extremely painful. Things have been taking a month and a half. I should have just taken 2. I might be exaggerating. I should have taken 3 weeks. I ordered a lot of stuff from Eagle Moss, and it's been painful. Something that I bought 6-7 weeks ago still has not arrived from the UK.
Yeah, I've had the same problem. I'm telling you what.
They were saying, "Oh, it's Christmas." This is past Christmas,
right? Yeah, we're almost into February now, and it's still screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Brexit's killing the UK right now.
Yeah,
yeah, Brexit's a problem.
Yeah, they're not letting anything go out of the UK right now.
For everybody.
Why would they, Todd? Why would that be a problem, especially going to the US? I would think.
I think it's
from the UK to the US. There shouldn't be any change at all, in my opinion. And you're talking to a customs guy, you know. I'm the US version.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's in the UK shipping to people in the UK is the problem right now. Like 1612 can't even send some of their kits that they've got to the customers right now because they're still negotiating.
Oh, it's because the stuff where do they get it from China or Hong Kong? That's the reason. They're having a hard time at hitting their own country, and that's stopping it going to other countries once it hits the UK.
Yeah,
shipping sucks.
There's such for stuff coming in from China in particular, there are huge issues in that stuff is getting held up by shortage of containers. It used to cost us it was in the paper the other day, about £1,400 to have a container bring stuff over China. Now people are having to pay £14,000.
14,000 from 1,400.
Because there's a huge backlog of stuff. So I think 1612 are going to have a significant issue getting the stuff into the UK from China, and I think they may end up running into real difficulties in having to pass the cost on to everybody. They've not said anything about it yet. But it was a newspaper article I read a couple of days ago about the cost of shipping containers now to businesses bringing stuff over from China. The cost has gone through the roof.
Well, I think 1612 should use a partner, at least in the U.S. One of the biggest ports in the world, seaports, not excluding China, is in Long Beach, California, a suburb of Los Angeles. They can just hire a partner for the stuff to arrive to the U.S. for U.S. and Canadian and maybe Australian, New Zealand customers, instead of going from China, UK, back into the U.S. That doesn't make any sense. Eagle Moss uses a partner, Pitney Bowes, in the U.S. For their models. They're not that great, but at least it stops some of the snags. Yeah, 1612 needs to use just drop ship a lot of their stuff into the U.S. for their U.S., Canadian, New Zealand, Australian customers instead of China, UK, back to the U.S.
Same thing for round 2. They everything comes from China to the U.S. and then it goes from the U.S. to UK and everywhere else, which is crazy. It should go directly from China to the UK. They should have their own shipping container with a partner.
Right.
It's not that simple, but I mean that's what needs to happen.
With customs, what I see, I can't tell you any secrets, but we have U.S. companies. They have stuff built in Mexico, and when I come and see it at the border, it already has a shipping label to where it's going. All over there's a tractor trailer full of hundreds, or if not thousands, of a few 10,000 packages of stuff going all over the U.S., some Singapore, UK, Netherlands, so forth and so on.
Right.
So wherever it's coming from, like China, it should already have a shipping label. Everything done in China. From China, go to the U.S. or whatever address, Australia, New Zealand, or UK. So nobody has to touch it again.
Hey, Dennis, I see you there. Dennis just said 1612 repackages most of their stuff.
And that's a waste of resources, time.
Yeah. It's definitely sucks because I send stuff to the UK all the time and get sent stuff all the time. And it's never an easy thing to do.
I can
go ahead.
I can understand 1612 repackaging things. They just don't want other companies or other people to know where their stuff comes from. But you can still mitigate that.
Right.
You know, I'm speechless, man. Should be all drop ship. There's companies in China. They drop ship. Wish is like one example right there. I deal with a little bit with wholesalers for Oriental rugs from China. I've gotten the stuff from that factory directly to my home.
Right.
Nobody else involved. No middleman.
I don't understand it, but somebody's got to figure out something sooner or later.
I'm sure there's a cost involved, an extra cost, but right now with Brexit, at least their costs are just going sky high. They have to drop ship straight from China.
Exactly.
If 1612's manufacturer can produce intricate designs in the model itself or the toy itself, and then the cardboard, the designs, the printout, they can design the box, everything. They can figure out how to drop ship stuff.
Can you imagine? The boxes that Round 2 and 1612 make are just outstanding. I mean, the instructions for like payment and everything, they're awesome. You don't even want to throw them away. They're so nice.
I just have no room. So if you want one day, I'll get another one. If you want it, let me know. I just throw them away.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you don't want to. I mean, sometimes you're forced to do it, but
right.
Man, they display so nicely.
I just think they can save long term. 1612 Round 2, they can, or in particular 1612, they can save money drop shipping. Beating a dead horse, and a lot of people will be very happy getting their stuff so much quicker.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. Mark, you're hanging out with us. That's pretty cool.
Tell them.
Oh yeah, I'll tell them. Yeah. I'll probably put this on YouTube.
We'll have to go in a minute though, because late.
No, don't put me on YouTube, please.
It's
ain't serious.
It's 11 o'clock now, 11 p.m. here now.
It's past your bedtime.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned,
so I think I'll say good night, guys, and it's been great.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Good night, Mark.
Good night, Mark. Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. You're welcome.
Right. Yeah, I prefer if you cannot put this on YouTube since I'm on it.
I can edit it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. You don't see my picture on Facebook because of the job. I used to be in a high profile narcotics team. I got bumped out of it. I try to go back on it again next year.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Todd? I guess it's just you and I.
Yeah, just nothing. I just wanted to try. This turned out pretty good. I didn't know if I was going to get any people here or not. So I mean, this turned out pretty cool.
Okay. Good. All right. I have to go eat and start doing legal stuff.
Yep, I'm going to go eat too, and we'll do this again soon.
All right. Good talking to you.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. This concludes episode 1 of Todd's Corner. Worked out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. We had some nice guests, and we'll try and make this a little easier to join. I can have up to 10 people on this thing, so it'd be cool to have other people chime in. We'll try and have some better topics, and not better, but have some specific topics next time around. And so if you guys are any questions about modeling or anything like that, save them up. And next Sunday, I'll probably do this at around 12 o'clock noon. That way I can include some of my UK friends. So peace out, everybody. We'll catch you later.